chopper's leaving!
Damn it, man, we just missed them.
Okay, helicopters don't come back when you yell at them. Valuable lesson. You three tuck that away for later. Now grab a weapon and follow me. This goddamn building's on fire.
Dollars to donuts. That chopper's heading to the mall across town.
Let's go then.
Jesus, they're attacking now!
Great. Zombies and... Watch out! File incoming!
Look out! They smell worse yet!
Oh, there's a bad guy!
Chest paddles here. Watch out for the big thing.
Shit, I think these guys are fireproof.
Reloading! Hey, look out!
Bill's here.
Just watch this.
Bill's here. This elevator's still working. Move.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Push the button.
Nick, your name's Nick. Y'all did good. What are your names?
You just called me Coach.
Hey, name's Rochelle. You?
My name is Ellis, but some people call me Elle. But I really prefer Ellis, as Elle sounds kind of like a girl's name. But if you prefer to call me Elle, you can.
I'm slowing you down, am I? You smell something dirty. Do you know you ate all the donuts? They are very soft. Slowing you down, right?
All right.
Now let's see who's next. Watch out! What is this shit on me? Okay, this is gonna last for a bit. Through this door. Hey, watch out! Reloading. I'm a reload. Puke in the hole.
In here, this room looks safe.
shotgun, you complete me.
I know a gun store we can stop at along the way. There's a real
Now we're talking.
I agree.
That worked. Let's go kill some zombies. Watch out! Reloading. Reloading.
Oh shit! Watch out!
Reloading.
Call those things hunters.
Reloading here.
Reload. Calling those things spitters.
Damn, that is a nasty ass zombie.
Reloading.
Burning goo!
Hey,
Through
I'm
the door.
reloading.
Down here.
Mall must be close. Reloading.
Reload. This should help.
What is on this? Boomers. For obvious reasons.
So that's a boomer, huh? You know it's sad to see an eating disorder get out of control like that? Hell yeah! Grenade launcher!
Grab a shotgun. What are those guys doing in those suits?
Over this dumpster. Spinner! Fire spit coming! Oh, spinner's used!
Reloading.
Grabbing a golf club.
Reloading.
Adrenaline shot here.
Reloading.
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 Guns here.
Taking the grenade launcher.
That'll come in handy. Jump onto the truck. Pills here.
We're getting close to that gun store.
Stay on my back!
Shut up. Shut up.
You got him, huh? Zombies got him.
Look out now!
try upstairs.
Reload.
Hey, come on, come on!
One
Or
over!
one that runs at you. Fit out.
What are those charging things?
That gun store is just up ahead. Let's stock up and keep moving.
Hang back, guys.
Gigantic thing!
Chase this, you zombie bastards!
Gentlemen, I need some help!
Get your ass up now! What the hell is that?
No idea, but I don't think it's friendly.
So that's a tank, huh? Jesus, that thing is huge.
That was some epic shit right there. Hold up now. I'll
You'll
fix
probably
you.
put this to better use than me anyhow.
Boomer Bile here.
Why do you fellas want to carry the cute girl?
Candy store for adults.
Ooh, I choose this
Laser
one.
Kill a
sights
zombie
here.
with this gun. Or no, this one. Oh, shit, man, there's a lot of choices in here.
Grabbing the assault rifle.
Okay. That one hurt.
Well, why don't you grab yourself some of my guns and come on upstairs? I got something you can help me with.
Okay, mysterious voice.
I'm guessing you four be headed to the evacuation center at the mall. And I further guess you won't get there, as the road is blocked. I know, because I watched Caesar block it. So here's what I propose. I'm in need of some colas. You four run over there and procure some for me, and I'll clear the roadblock to the mall. Because I know that's where you're headed. And you ain't getting there without my help.
So let me get this
Y'all get
straight.
ready now.
We get you your shit, and you'll help us get to the mall, right? Okay. You screw us, and I will kill you with your own gun. I got Freak Show soft drinks. Let's head back.
Throw the pipe bomb.
Got the cola. Got the cola. Got the cola.
Look out now!
Got the cola. Got the cola. Got the cola.
Hey, put the cola in the flower supply. Don't screw yourself. I ain't helping you. I just want to see you do such a thing.
Heads up!
I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, the mall. Shit. I think these guys are fireproof.
So that's a jockey, huh? Cute little guy.
There's the safe house.
Get inside. I'll be damned. We actually made it to the mall.
Maybe the evac's a little further in the mall.
Oh, God, I hate malls. Grabbing a Molotov.
Watch out! Tank! Lighten it up!
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Damsel in distress over here! Oh, Jesus! Sweet Jesus! Get this thing off of me!
Driver here. Everyone shoot the tank!
Get it? Up that escalator.
Molotov.
Watch out!
We can get through here.
Step slow, y'all. Boomer around.
Not. Down that escalator.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Jockey! Get it off me!
That ain't right for a man to be
Reloading.
Guns here.
Reloading.
Watch out for a second.
Watch out!
Look out now! Evac's that way.
Reloading!
Oh, shit! Watch out! Hold up, yo. I'm gonna kill your ass.
Thank you.
Okay.
Reloading.
Watch out!
Got it.
I'm a reload.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, that's right.
Heads up!
Reloading.
Got some chest paddles.
I got a sinking feeling this alarm's gonna get us some attention.
We have to turn off the alarm.
Someone turn off the alarm!
Disco pants in here. Man, lots of space in the
Look out!
There's some way to turn off this alarm? Thanks.
Jockey on me! Hey, watch out!
Cut that shit out!
Smoker!
Look here.
Down here. Ellis. Coach.
Are you okay? Parker!
I'm reloading.
No one's alive in here.
Reloading.
Look out! Get out of the goo!
Get out of the
There's a safe room up ahead.
Reloading.
Keep a lookout. I hear a boomer.
Reloading.
Ain't got no time for this shit. Get in here!
We aren't getting saved.
Yeah, I'm not getting a strong rig getting less than 5 here.
I'll be damned, that is Jimmy Gibbs Jr. Oh, hell. I could have taken my picture with Jimmy Gibbs' stock car. I hate this apocalypse.
Let's roll. Okay, so the evac station's abandoned, and we're at the center of a zombie-filled building. On the bright side, we're all probably gonna die. CETA's not gonna save us. Any ideas?
I got an idea. You know them posters we've been seeing? Get your picture taken with Jimmy Gibbs' stock car? That means it's here. We just need to appropriate it, and we got ourselves an escape vehicle.
Okay. Out of all the plans we have, which is 0, that might be in the top 10.
All right, I'm betting the gas tanks will probably be empty. We're gonna have to gas it up before we haul ass.
As soon as these doors open, get ready to move.
Let's get this car gassed up.
First aid kit.
I got it.
Hit!
Re-up.
Burning!
Charger.
Gotta reload! Reloading!
Still need 5 more.
Got it. Fire spit coming. Bill's here.
Just 3 more. Come on, baby, come on. Just 2 more.
Thanks.
I got this one.
Got a can. We got a boomer. Jockey. Let's go, let's go. Hurry it up. I got it. Fire cover.
Here.
Charger. Move. It's all filled up. Let's go.
can't find you, there's no place to go. Nothing to do if you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Yourself.